Hello everybody, can you hear me? If you can hear me, type a 3. Oh, what's up, Doug? How'd you like it, man? Was it good? I'm open to feedback always, by the way. You guys like the USA hat? We were just in Vegas. I drove from Cali all the way to Tennessee this week, and we stayed in the Trump Hotel, which is actually really nice. And my girlfriend got me this. It's kind of funny. USA. All right, guys. We don't need to talk about politics. I'm actually not even really that political. I just thought this was a cool hat. That's all. All right, let's talk about the market. So, real quick, let's go to the Qs. Crazy last 48 hours. I think we can all agree on that. So I'm going to throw up the moving averages. We had a massive gap down yesterday. Well, 2 days of it, right? Friday. Well, it started on Thursday. Huge engulfing candle, bounced at the 100, gap down, fade. But then at the end of the day, we had a little more of a sell-off. Today, we're pushing higher. I do think we're going to revisit this 100. I'm in TQQQ calls. If we get up there, I should make like 2 or 3 grand, which would be cool. Pay my rent, you know. But yeah, guys, I mean, it's the same old story, right? I always buy off the blue line and I always buy off the red line. I don't care what the headlines say. That's what I do. And if we go to the VIX, you can see yesterday it got really out of hand, but then huge rejection, and now we're already back down in the low 20s. How does this differ from another crash? So this is the COVID crash. You can see it's different. We literally had higher highs and higher lows on the VIX. This one, I think this was just a big overreaction, honestly. I mean, I think we're gonna have another sell-off day. We might see it go back up to here or here, but I don't think we're gonna get above that high. So, I think this was all pre-planned. They're just doing this, and they're gonna pump it into the election. If you look at last in 2020, we had a very similar sell-off. I'll show you. So if we go back to the summer of 2020, I think this is what we're seeing right now. Is the same thing. We had a 14% drop and same thing, about 15% drop here. So lots of support right here. This is the pre-bear market high. Okay. So, and then if we draw anchored VWAP from here, you can see we bounced right there too. So I think we're okay, guys. I really do. I don't think we're gonna get down there. I mean, maybe we would, but you know, major support there, major support here. If we are gonna go lower, so what'll happen is I'll probably close my calls here. Well, some of them, I'll let some run. But if we do this, I'll just get out of them here and flip short, right? Because then that'll be a clear trend change. I pretty much am bullish as long as we stay above that red line. That's just how I operate. As long as we're above the AVWAP from the major previous low, and some would argue this is the last major previous low. I get it. So the AVWAP would be up here somewhere, but I don't know, guys. This was 15% pullbacks that happen. They just do. This happens. This isn't a bear market. Bear market would be 20% and we hold, right? Hold down there. So until we break this right here and close below it, if we come down like this, then I'll be a little more concerned. But right now, I think we're gonna pop right back up in here. Now it's gonna be choppy on the way up, but you know, that's my opinion. Because if you look back here, we had the same thing. Came down 15%, popped, came down one more time, and then we ran. I'm expecting the same thing here. Pop back up into here, come down, retest that 100, and then we go. Just my personal opinion. I know there's like recession fears and stuff, but like off one job report, to me that's not enough. One bad job report, all Powell has to do is cut rates, and we're gonna fly, right? Like there's really not enough like news. I mean, I don't know. What do you guys think? You guys think we're gonna drop another 10%? I don't know, 5%. I mean, maybe, but so let's look at the market right now. If you're trading today, so if you're trading in Q, yeah, it's just been melting higher all day. We just passed yesterday's high. This was last night, middle of the night. So from here to here, I think we at least come to here today, halfway up, but there's no reason why this can't just run. You know, nice double bottom down here off the 200. Let's look at SPY. Yeah, SPY is strong right now. Now SPY did just touch its 100 on the daily. So if you wanted to maybe look at a short, this isn't a bad area. QQQ, we're still a ways away from it. This neckline will be serious. That'll be serious resistance. That'll be a really good day trading opportunity when we get up there. Really, really good. But yeah, QQQ, everything's just kind of grinding higher today. Let me check my account. My account's like frozen. I don't know what's going on. Hold on. Let me relog in. Yeah, I don't know. It's weird. I don't know. But you guys can see I opened a bunch of positions yesterday. Most of them are green. This is my Tesla one down here. That's still kind of down, but not by much. It's down like 1 point. I'm in TSLL. But yeah, everything else is kind of grinding on up. I'm already up on my TQQQ calls. I bought ETH, I bought Nvidia, I bought Microsoft, I bought Google. The only one that's still down is Amazon and Tesla right now. So you can see, guys, I pretty much buy the Mag 7 just because can't go wrong with the Mag 7. And like, I'll show you, like every single Mag 7 stock. So Amazon actually went a lot lower than the 200. I didn't really like that, but we'll see what happens. Tesla bouncing right off the 100. Google almost touched the 200. Microsoft also below the 200 right now, but trying to reclaim it. Meta got near it. Nvidia kind of got near it. Apple, this was the one I'm pissed I didn't pick up yesterday, but whatever. They're all looking saucy. There's also one called FNGU. This is the, if you just want to play an ETF, FNGU is the, it's just like an ETF. So like you can see it's up 30% today. Crazy. I should have bought that yesterday too. I was just really groggy from driving. I mean, this is just such a good area to buy. Look at that. If you buy at that 200 and it goes up, you're going to be up 100%. FNGU, pretty cool. It's just the Mag 7. Or I guess it's the FANG, which is similar. You got Netflix in there. Questions. Give me some questions. What do you guys want me to go over right now? Do you guys want me to find a trade? mean, really, guys, right now, I think the trade would be on ES, but you know, it's pretty bullish, right? We're above the pink line. I probably would have gotten long here today, taken it off there, and then when we finally got above this and reclaimed it, you can get long there. So now, if you want to play this, let me throw on. Yeah. If you watch my tutorials, these are a little far apart, but this would have been a play, right? It came down, touched the 50 and VWAP. Those are still pretty close together in my opinion. You could have taken that long. Pretty good there. Yesterday you could have played that too. When it came down and tapped them here. That was a good long. But yeah, right now I'm just in these swings and I'm just kind of wait and see what they do. Looks like we're filling the gap, almost filling the gap. The gap's up here. So still got a ways to go. I think we could run all the way up into here. Questions? Marimar, did you trade today? What's everyone trading today? Tesla's getting near that 200. So yesterday I took a short. I'll show you the exact short I took. So when this 10 EMA, so we got rejected at the 200 right here. We tapped it, fell. So we tapped it, fell, came back up, and then we broke the neckline. So I got in on this 10 EMA, and then when we came up and touched this downward trend line, I added like 2 more contracts, and then we just flushed. So my average was actually somewhere in here. Made like 600 bucks. Today, I'd be interested in maybe taking that play again. If we come up and we get a big rejection here, you know, maybe take it down to the 50 in here somewhere. Yeah. But I think it's just going to keep going up. See the Dow Jones. Dow Jones, huge recovery today. Yeah, man, I think Wall Street I think Wall Street also thinks this is just an overreaction. Solana with a huge bounce. Look at that. You could have picked up Solana yesterday for 110. And now it's back to 147. Wild. Ethereum. Ethereum pulled into the... Look at that. Oh my gosh. I bought a little bit like here. But wow. Right off the 2 moving averages. Bounced 300 points. Amazing opportunity. Amazing buying opportunity yesterday. I hope you guys scoop some stuff up. Costco rebounding. AMD not really doing what the rest is. I'm still interested in buying some AMD down here. Yeah, Uber, wow. Uber, huge move today. That could be a good short off the 200 there on Uber. Wow, look at Chewy right off the 2 moving averages. Excellent. That would have been a really good one. Platinum getting pretty low now. If we can get down just a little lower, like 900, I might pick up some platinum. Because then I could do this, put this below this low, 50 points. It's 50 bucks a point, so I'd be risking 2,500 bucks. That could be cool. All right, guys. What do you want me to go over? Nice. So guys, if you don't know about Apex.com, it's pretty cool. It's a prop firm. You guys can use our code REAL, get like 70% off. You can sign up for a 25, 50K account. That's what I recommend. Those are easy to pass. You just got to grow the account. I think in the 25K account, it's to 1,500, and in the 50K, I think you got to go with a 3,000. Let's just keep an eye on NQ for now, I think. See what it does up here. And ES. Like I said, ES is interesting because SPY is, I think, right now touching its 100. Like literally as we speak. So I'll draw this real quick. We can talk about it. So SPY just touched its 100. So this could be an interesting play if you want to run a 10 EMA. I'd probably do something like, I would not be super aggressive here. I would just try to go for like 1R. So if that sets up, that could be cool. That could be really cool, actually. Let me just see what that would be real quick on my end. SPY. SPY 530 puts. I could even do the 529s. Okay, I just hopped in one. And if we bounce here, I'll hop in another one. I want to see it bounce a little more. Okay, I'll hop in one more here. If it pulls back up even higher, I'll hop in two more. So what I'm doing here is if we do this, I'll be full size. But if we flush down to here, I'm just gonna get out. Now a lot of you are like, oh, this wasn't even a 10 EMA setup. I know. This is just a little tap and go, you know what I'm saying? Just a little tap and go. Come down a little lower, a little more. Cool, I'm out. Little scalp. So I just made $100 in my real account. You know, pay for lunch kind of thing. You guys saw how I did that, right? It just touched the 100-day. So when it started to fail, I got in a couple contracts right here, just two. I was willing to get into like 5, but I just got filled on 2, and then it just dumped right into this support. Made $100. Anybody have questions on what I just did, the trade I just did? Literally right now, in less than 60 seconds. Pretty cool. Still dropping. Wild. Yeah, guys, those moving averages are powerful. That's all I'm going to say. Really powerful. Look at that. Oh my gosh. What a crazy market. I mean, look at that. In 2 candles, we just dropped 2 points on the S&P. So we'll probably bounce here. And then you might get one more opportunity. But maybe not. Maybe it'll just melt right through here. I'm not sure. Let me remove these. Yeah, a little day trade, you know. Make a little money. Take my girl out to lunch. Yeah, you want to look at Aug6. So this is inverse of okay, interesting. So yeah, so if it pulls back into here, that would be cool. If it comes up to here, I would definitely be out. That's my analysis. That's the extent of my analysis for you. What did you play at the 10 EMA? So if you played 10 EMA, you're happy, right? Because yesterday you hit target for sure. Or even the day before. Let's see what SPY's doing. SPY's about to break this. So if you're day trading this and we break this, any bounce, you just get it back in short. But it has to close below this. That was on the 3 minute. You see the 3 right behind it? SPY 3. Yeah. That was just a quick scalp. We'll see if we get a bounce here. Very possible though, we melt all the way to VWAP right now. In this market, with how volatile it is, would not even be surprised if we melt all the way to VWAP right now. Like break, get a little retest, and then boom down to VWAP. So let's see what we get here. I gotta check my day trade counter. Let's see. Yeah, I get one more day trade. So, and actually, I actually probably won't even take it because I like to be extra careful in my account. So yeah, SPY breaking down now. I'm telling you guys that, I mean, we called it out just now. Rejection off the 100, right? And we filled the gap. So pretty obvious play, in my opinion. If you wanted to set up a credit spread, you could set up like the 555. Let me see what those are selling for real quick, like 3 weeks out. So the SPY verticals. If you don't know how to do credit spreads, don't do this. But if you do, check it out. Okay, so if we did the like August 30s, the 555, by 555 by 560, those are paying 10%. Let me see. So what a credit spread is you're selling a call and then you're buying a call right above it. So I'm selling the 555 and I'm buying the 560, and it's going to pay me a $50 credit. And I'm risking 450. I'm risking 450 to make 50. Now you're like, why the fuck would you do that? Well, because the likelihood of it coming all the way up to here without some kind of like, thing like that is pretty low. Like, I know we're going to recover, but to recover like that fast is, I don't know, it's pretty unlikely. I don't really usually do too many of these, but there goes SPY dropping hard right now. Really good rejection off the 100. Kind of wish I would have held it a little longer, huh? I anticipate we'll get a bounce now into here, and then I'll sell that credit spread. But I'm just going to wait a second. I'm going to try to sell one. Hold on. Let's see if I get filled. Okay. So in order to get filled on that, we're going to need to see a bounce. And for those of you curious about my credit spreads, I'll do it the exact same way. So I will do a pyramid. So for example, something like that, right? So I'll sell one credit spread here, like one. I'm selling one around here. I'll sell one more up here, 2, 3. That's probably the max I would do. And then any little pullback, I'll be in the green, right? Because theta will just destroy it. I'm sorry, delta will destroy it because it's a credit spread. Beautiful rejection though right now. ES didn't go down. It had to have. Yeah, it did. ES definitely went down. Big sell off at the 100. So let's see if we get all the way down to VWAP here. I think we might. I'd love to see a bounce here though before we do. That'd be cool. You know what I mean? If it can come back up and fill me on my limit of 60 cents. That'd be sweet. So once again, I'm selling the, if you guys are curious about this credit spread, I'm selling the 555. So STO 555 Aug 30 call, and then I'm buying buy to open 560 Aug 30 call, and that creates a credit spread. So doing this creates a 50-cent credit to my account. Something that helped me become a disciplined trader, I stopped drinking. I became extremely patient. There's days that go by that I don't trade at all. I just like to wait for like really opportune things, right? So like I waited today until we got to this 100. Like I didn't trade all morning. There's no need to. I was like, I want to take a short off the 100, and I did, right? Just choices, right? So if you're curious in taking this, if we come up into here, this could be a good short. You're coming right up into a neckline, right up into the 50. You come up, tap it, you get short, maybe take it down to VWAP. That's something I would do, right? So let's see. Let's see. Yeah, I stopped drinking. I went out. I just focused on going outside a lot, being in nature. I focused on not caring as much, you know, and working on fear, right? Just fear exercises. Like you have to be willing and ready to just lose money. And that for a lot of people, they're not willing to do that. I'm willing to. You know, I'm willing to lose $450 on this trade. I am. Now, will I let that happen? No. What R size do you recommend for Apex prop firm? It depends on the size of your account. I always tell people that you should do 2% of the account size. So if you're in a 25K account, I recommend a $500 R. If you're in a 50K account, you can do a $1,000 R. If that's too much for you, if you're like, oh, that's kind of scary, then do a 750, you know? Or just do 1%. But I just find that like 1%, it just takes forever. So I usually do a 2% R in whatever account I'm trading. Fear exercises, do things that make you uncomfortable. Like, don't look at the market for a week. You go, oh my God, what? What? No, I can't do that. Okay, you're afraid of it then. You know, do it. Delete TradingView off your phone for a week. Like, people are like, that's stupid. You just have to take back control, right? You know, put a little extra size on a trade. Maybe that scares you. Try it. You know? Like, you can't just tiptoe all the time around the market. Like, sometimes you have to, like, do things that are uncomfortable. You know, go sit in an ice bath for 5 minutes and feel yourself freaking out. Like, oh my God, I'm going to die in this ice bath. Like, do it. And you just do crazy things. You know, that's the whole point. Doing hard things then makes like everything else easier. So once again, guys, if you're curious in taking this trade, you could do something like this. You know? So you could come up, buy one put here, or short one contract here, short another one here, maybe two more here, so a total of 4. And then if it rolls over and breaks this, you can add and then just take it off of VWAP. Remember, guys, too, the first touch of a moving average is always going to be the strongest reaction. So that touch of the 100, the first time we touch it, very strong reaction typically. The second time and the third time we touch it, it's not going to be as powerful. Let me show you an example. QQQ. We touched it, we touched it, we touched it, and then it's like, okay, we're gonna fail now. Same thing with this. The first time we touched the 200, high probability we're gonna bounce. Probably now what you'll see is come up, touch this, pull back, boom, then you have the double bottom, then we go. That's kind of that's my prediction. Oh. Yeah, Marimar, do really hard things that you're afraid of, you know? Go skydiving, and the next day, go back in the market and see how you feel. Alright, so we're just chilling. Yeah, this looks like it's going to keep dropping, guys. So you could even do this. You could get into the 10 EMA right there. Now it's kind of risky. I'm not gonna lie, because we already dropped so much. But you could. I'd like to see it rebound up into here though before I get short. Did Tesla set up like I wanted? Yeah, see how it came up into this level? This huge rejection level? Now it's rolling over. Pretty easy to spot, you know. Apple. So many 10 EMAs setting up right now. Apple looks yummy for a 10 EMA short right there. Yeah, dude. Aug6. I mean, I don't think the selling's over yet, guys. Like, I don't know if we're gonna make a new low, but the selling's not over. You're still gonna get sell-offs, especially intraday. But expect bounces too, right? Like I just said, I think it's pretty likely that SPY is gonna go to VWAP right now, and then or like test this level, and then we'll bounce probably. You never know. It could just sell off all day. Just remember, you have the 100 right there. That's why we dumped, because of the touch of the 100. It's a really big target. Let me pull up a heat map. Finbiz heat map. AMD is still kind of down today. AMD is still a buy, in my opinion. It was better yesterday though. Yesterday was in the low 120s. That's nice for AMD. Oh man, I wish I would have picked some up. Oil dropped. Let's check out oil for a second. Interesting. Oil. Tesla coming up into that resistance of 207. Yeah, see that? See how close we got to the 200? Consolidation here. Probably before a break lower. That could be a trade. We'll see what happens here, though. Sometimes I leave the 200 and the 100 up on the 3 minute, too. It's like pretty interesting sometimes. Check out SPY. Yeah, it doesn't look strong. Looks like it wants to dump. Calvin, I'm pending my first payout. Let's go, dude. Let's go. Alan, if you have any problems with that, let me know, bro. Let me know what they say. Sometimes they like, you know, there's specific rules you have to follow. So just keep me posted on that. Well, let's go, SPY. Come up and fill me on that credit spread. That's what I want. Let's get a bounce. SPY trying to bounce here. Remember, guys, where I want to short it is up here. Right at that neckline. Right at the 50. That's where it's juicy. That's a juicy short right there. So I'm going to show you an example of this. Just for fun. Okay? So, for example, if I go to NQ and I draw a triangle that's something like that, right? So you have resistance here, and you put them in the middle. So I would short my first one here. Oops. No, I want to go short. Okay. And I'm just taking this on paper right now, guys, because I just want to show you an example of how this works. Okay, and I'd have another one here. And then I'd have like 2 here. This would be 2. And then this would be 3. Okay? So this is an inverted day trade pyramid using fib numbers. You could totally do this in your real account too. And then what I'll do too is I'll put a it's 10 EMA, right? As well. So I'll put another one here. So if we break that, I'll also add. Let's see what happens. I'm expecting us to pull right into this neckline and get rejected. Right into that neckline. Let's see what happens here. I would take this in my Apex account, but the size I'm doing here is huge and it would probably blow up my account. So I just want to show you guys on paper for this one. I guess I could have done it with micros in my account, but it's kind of too late now. Just want to show you how this works. I don't usually trade pyramids for day trades. I usually do them for swings, but it does work on day trades too. Why am I getting alerts? Hold on. Remove. Remove. I'm gonna remove all these. I don't want any alerts. So in this example, your stop would be right here. Okay. That's your stop loss. Style, red. Do you mainly trade NQ versus ES? It depends. NQ just moves faster. But you could have done this on ES too, right? I'll show you, since we're here, I'll do an example on ES too. So imagine you short one here. Then I'll short another one here. And then two. This would be two. So 1, 1, 2, and then 3 is all the way up here. And then I also have an add down here. One sell stop there. Okay? And then my stop is here. So we come all the way up 1, 2, 4, 7. So I can go ahead and put a buy stop for 7 right here. And I'll do the same thing on NQ. Okay? I'll put a buy stop for 7 right here. Let's just see what happens. This could totally not work, but it might. The thought process here is that we'll probably come up into here, and then at some point we'll do that. Even if we want to run higher, right? You have to have a retest at some point. And this is, in my opinion, smart because we just dumped off the 100. You know, you have your stop above the 100 on ES, not on NQ, but you know they pretty much follow each other. And it might only get filled on one, you know, and it's okay. So I'm about 500. You know, like if I was in a 50K account right now, you know, it's 1%. If you're in a 25K account, you're already closing this, right? Because that's an R. That's 2%. But I'm just gonna leave this open for a second and see what happens, because I think this thing's gonna flush all the way to VWAP, which is right here. I think we're gonna go a little lower, but maybe not. And guys, you can totally scalp this too, you know, like I didn't have to set up this whole pyramid. I could have just been like, cool, at the neckline, I'm gonna short 2 and just and it's interesting too if you look at it on like a 1 minute, like what's happening here, right? Retest, may go higher. I kind of anticipate that we'll go halfway back up. So, oh, we already touched halfway. The 50% retracement was right there. And guys, I didn't make this up. This is all taught in Tony's course. Tony knows his stuff. And this is like extra risky, right? You don't need to do this. I just think we're gonna like dump really hard right now. So I'm like, oh, if it starts to show if it starts to show that it's gonna do that, then I'll just get filled on this too. So I'll have two short. Because technically I could have drawn the pyramid to there, you know. Like you want the 50 to be in the middle. So technically if we got down here and I got filled, that wouldn't be the end of the world. Would love it if it threw in a hammer right here. Another green candle under the 10. Then I really love that sell stop. But yeah, guys, if this goes down to where I think it's going to go down to, and my average is here, and I have 2, that's 78 points, right? Probably a couple $1,000 win. Try to do the math in my head. It'd be like a $3,000 win if I get filled on 2 contracts. But bulls are trying here. Bulls are trying. Let's see ES. Kind of same story, a little weaker. Came right, I mean, that's beautiful. Look at that. Rejection at the 100, came down, came right up into the neckline. Rejection at the 50. Okay. This candle's about to close in 1 minute. If we break that hammer, I'm interested in adding. Okay. Same thing here. If we break this hammer, I'm interested in adding. But it's got to be a green candle, right? I hope this closes like a doji, like green, because then it's indecision. Oh, here we go. Come on down. Okay, so this doesn't look like it's gonna close green, so I'm gonna put that back there. I'm gonna throw my NQ one. Oh, the NQ one did. So see the 10 EMA now. So I'm kind of combining strategies here, right? It's like a pyramid plus a 10 EMA. I'm testing the waters. I'm testing out my you know what I'm saying? I'm making my nervous system more comfortable with the trade. It's like, okay, let's wait. Okay, it is showing the sign. It is starting to show signs of reversal. Okay, add, you know. But I do hope it comes up a little higher and fills me on more of these. That's how you get big wins, guys. It would just make a lot of sense if we came down lower. after such a drop, right? Like boom, 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 maybe. It's kind of what it did yesterday. I don't know if you guys saw the price action yesterday, but. $30 minutes to market close. You are playing the last 30 minutes here. This is very risky. I'm not going to sit here and say it's not. It is. Let's see if we get a 10 EMA set up here on ES at this candle close. I think it wants to roll over. It doesn't look strong. We would need to get above this candle here pretty quickly, which it might. But as you can see, my bet is short. Because market kind of showed its hand here. It was like, oh, we don't want to get over the 100. We really don't. Nice. Indecision candle. Let's see. Come on, baby. Oh, beautiful. So now I'll move my sell stop right there. In Q, I'll put it right there. Boom, I'm in that one. So I'm too short now on NQ. And let's see it roll over now. Roll over to VWAP. Come on. Yes, thinking about filling me on this second contract. I like to do just one tick right there. And if we get a flush, I can move my stop all the way down to here, right? So now this is like pretty risk off. Let's see it dump. Let's see it dump into here. And then I'll move my stop down. Still leaving these orders open though, for now. Same with NQ. Leaving these orders open for now. Who understands what I'm doing right now? Is this just like totally like, whoa, what the hell? Or is this like, oh, this is kind of cool? 20 minutes to market close. This is a very risky trade. Like I said, I'm taking it on paper right now just because I didn't think to log into my Apex account and do this with micros. I'm just doing it with full minis. I would never take this trade with full minis on my Apex account just because if it goes wrong, it could blow it up. But I just want to show you what's possible and how this strategy works. $20 minutes. Oh man, it's a beautiful day in Tennessee. Can you guys see that out there? Gorgeous. So I'm going to move these entries down a little bit to right there on the 50. Okay. But I'm going to leave this one up here. Yeah, that's good. See how it's nice and spaced out in the pyramid? Just looks pretty. Guys, we might get another bull candle closing under. If we take these out, we're gonna fall real hard. This candle right here, everyone's got their stop below that candle. And people also have their stop below this one. So you have two places that people have their stop. If you break that right there, it should really flush. And then what I like to do is I'll put one target here and I'll put the other one right there. Scale out, you know what I mean? Like that. Let's see what our boy ES is doing. It doesn't look strong. It's the same thing. I'll do one limit buy here, and then my final target would be here. Volatility is wild for my nerves to handle. Dude, very volatile. But once again, I feel good about this because right here is the 100-day moving average, right? Okay, we just got filled on that. So right here is the 100-day moving average, right? 100-day SMA, which we got rejected off of. I think we could see a sell-off into the close, just because yesterday was so crazy. But it's cool, right? Like if you were in your normal account right now, like look what I'm up, right? I'm up almost $1,000 between the two trades. Like this would be great. You guys could close this right now, and be up $1,000 in the day. Let's see what we get here. I'm gonna move this down just a little bit right there. If we break that, this thing will start moving. Look at now. I'm up almost 1,500. Let me get that flush. Yeah, here we go. Come on. Down you go. $20 to the close. I think we're going here. I really do. We'll see. We could just rip out of here too. I'll leave this up for your viewing pleasure. The P&L. Everyone likes to look at the P&L. That's another thing, Marimar. Just don't look at your P&L. Like ever. But, you know, sometimes it's fun. Guys, I'm gonna make a cup of coffee. I'll be right back, okay? Sometimes it's good to walk away from your trade. It's good luck. All right, 15 minutes to the close. I'm in small, I just need a flush now. Yeah. I mean, it looks like it wants to do it. Apex closes an hour after market close. So when the futures market closes, it'll just auto close your positions if you haven't already closed them. Oh, here, guys, you can't even see my P&L. Hold on, let me move this. There you go. Okay, big bounce. Let's see what it wants to do right here. So just got filled on one of the ESs. Now I'm waiting to get filled on this NQ. Cool, there goes an NQ. And I think this will show you. So see, this was the other day. So I just made 850 on one of my contracts. Can you guys see that? 1200 on the other one. Okay, and now we're coming down to VWAP. See if it gets there. Let's see if it wants to touch it. Oh, real close. Okay, cool. So that just hit. I'm still in one more thing. I think it's ES. Real close. Just wants to come a little lower. Who took this with me? So I'm just waiting for this last one to close. But you can see in the history, account history, I made 1,600 on this contract. I made 1,200 on this contract. I made 850 on this one. So let's do some math here. 1,600 plus 1,200 plus 850. So I'm up 3,600 on this so far. If this comes down and touches this, it'll probably be like a $5,000 trade. Oh, 6 MES is nice, dude. Right on. That'll be a good little payday. Oh, right on, dude. Let's go, Ivo. 1.4R, baby. Oh, and Alan took it. Love that. So we're just waiting for this to come down and the last one to close. Which it should. So you can see the 3 trades right there. 850, 1200. Actually, that one's almost 1700. 1700, 1200, 850. Oh, that's good. Well, at least you're flat. Cool. There it hits. So yeah, 1200, 1600, 1200, 850. It's about 5 grand. Okay. It's about 5 grand. Okay. And all we did was sell 2 minis on each instrument. Okay. And I'd be done for the day. Okay, just cancel all these. Cancel, 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 cancel. And that's it. So I hope you guys took that trade with me. I should have taken that in my Apex account. I just wanted to take it with minis. I should have just taken it with micros. I'm glad you guys did. But you guys can see how it worked. It worked. Okay. So if you took that with micros, you made about 500 bucks. If you took it with minis, you made about 5 grand. Because it's 10 times, right? Micros to minis. The daily chart. So once again, if I went to SPY, then I went to the daily, I saw a couple things here. First, I saw that we filled the gap right there. And I also saw that we tapped the 100 on the daily right there. So just really good confluence, right? And then we dumped and took, so the trade I took in my real account, and I didn't even get filled on that many, but I just took like right around here, I got filled on 2 0 DTE SPY puts, and I just took it to here and got out. But then when we closed below this, I was like, oh, we came down, right? We came up, we retested the neckline, we ran into all these moving averages right here, and we got short. And I thought, oh, it'll go down to VWAP, and that's what it did. That's it, guys. It's the S curve, right? Higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows, higher highs. Not a higher low, lower high. Now we're making a lower low, right? Trend change. And look at that. Wow, just absolutely. So probably going to bounce here now. Right around here. That's probably the bouncing spot. But you got 8 minutes to the close. I wouldn't be trading now. This is going to get, I mean, this could do this in the next 8 minutes. You know what I mean? Marimar, did you take that with us? Marimar. Marimar. Oh shit, I almost spilled my coffee. Hold on. I need to get napkins. So yeah, that's it for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed this. 2 days in a row, basically the exact same candle, right? Literally. Like they look identical. And you'll see that a lot. A lot of times, like 2 days in a row, you'll get similar price action just because, like, you know, people are used to what happened the day before. So, yep. See what happens tomorrow. I think we could get a red day tomorrow. It'd be really sick if we just ran, though. Let's see what happens the last 5 minutes here. I'm actually just curious. I think big bounce right here. Bounce right here. Market closes right there for today. Oh, thanks, Alan. Yeah, the trailing drawdown. I mean, you're gonna want to always sell into strength. Okay. So let's say you're in like 5 contracts, right, and it's going towards your target. Start trimming. And move your stop up more aggressively, right? Yeah. So like if you were still in this trade right now, let's say you were in this trade, right? You got short right here, okay? And you're in 5 contracts, right? I would have trimmed one here. I would have trimmed one here. I would have trimmed one here and left like 2 runners. And then my stop would have gotten slammed to like right there. And then right now I'd be slamming my stop to here. Because you don't want to give any back at all. Now sometimes you're going to get trailed out earlier, right? But once you get away from that trailing drawdown, it's no longer a problem. You just have to trade like that the first like couple weeks. And then once you get that buffer, you're good. You just got to be really on it the first 2 weeks because they try to get you that way. All right, let's see if it bounces here. This is totally just for fun, but let's see if it bounces right here into the close. This is totally just for fun. Guys, play around with paper trading sometimes. But like take it seriously, right? Like right now I'm like serious. I'm like I do think it's going to bounce here. I'm not just like I'm practicing some shit right now. Like would I normally take this trade? I don't know, maybe. I'm practicing a little bit. There's 3 minutes till the close. I kind of think we'll bounce into here. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm filled now on 4 contracts. In real life I wouldn't add more than this. Three minutes to the market close. You always get a wild candle, like, at the close. Like, this is either going to smoke me, or it's going to come up here, and I'd make some money. Now, if I'm taking this trade in real life, right, like, I got my finger on the button. Right? Like, if I see this thing start to, like, really drop like that, like, I'd probably just get out right here. Take the $1,000 L. Because I'm already up 5,000 on the day, right? I'm just going to give it, like, one more second. So I would just close this if this was a real trade, right? Like I made 5,000 on the first trade, and then I lost 1,000 on this one, so I'm up 4,000 on the day, kind of thing, you know. Oh, there it goes. Watch it bounce. Watch me be right. 1 minute till it close. Let's see how it closes. If it closes here, everyone owes me a beer. $35 seconds to the close. Looks like it's just going to close it where my break even would have been. See? So good thing I closed it, right? All right, the market's closed. So you still have an hour to trade futures, but on these trades today, I made 5,000 on the first one. I lost 1,000 right there. Just doing a lotto play, honestly. But who cares? When you're profitable in the day, you're profitable in the day. So, all right, guys, I'm gonna hop off, but you can continue to watch this if you'd like. Have fun. Yeah. Any other questions before I go? Any burning questions? Yeah, futures is open 1 more hour, but I don't really trade in the aftermarket or the pre-market because volatility kind of stops. The volume just drops off significantly. But yeah, you can see on the day how I did. So here's how I did. Right there. Those are my 5 trades. 850. So this 850 one and this one basically canceled each other out. So 12, 12, 16. So I'm still up about $4,000 on the day. Streaming plan for the rest of the week. I mean, I'll try to get on tomorrow for you guys. We are in the middle of moving right now, but I'll try to get on. I don't really like afternoon trading. It's cool, it worked out today, but I'll try to get on like earlier, maybe like an hour or an hour and a half after the market opens. That's really my sweet spot. That's when I like to trade. But if you guys enjoy this power hour stuff, I can do more power hour too. Power hour is just harder to trade. It's just more unpredictable, in my opinion. Like the first hour and the last hour is really like all over the place. But I like to trade, but like if we're talking Eastern time, I like to trade from like 10:15 to like lunch. That's my favorite time to trade. And then I just get off and I go have lunch. Go enjoy myself, you know? Yeah, the morning's better. And I'm Central Time, right? So it's really like, sorry, on Eastern it'd be 10:15 to like 1-ish. But on Central Time it'd be like 9:15 to noon. That's when I like to trade. Dumper McDumpertons, look at that. All right, guys, I'm getting off, but God bless y'all. Have yourself a good